This is the Neoliberal Round podcast. Welcome back to the Neoliberal Round podcast. It's a Sunday. It's today the 30th or the 31st? What is it? Today the 31st, the last day of May. Before we get into the best month of the year, which is June. Of course, we're in the best season, which is Gemini season. Right? I have with me Ricardo and McKenzie. We haven't done an episode of The Pulse in a while, as we get ready to celebrate our birthday, which is June 14th. Happy to be Donald Trump's birthday as well. Isn't that crazy? Well, I mean, I don't know if it is, but it's June 14th is our birthday. It's Flag Day as well. It's an Odunde. That's also when they celebrate Odunde.
What is that?
An African American holiday.
June 14th?
June 14th, yes.
Well, yeah, what is it about? I don't know it.
You know, I don't remember. I remember.
I can't believe you brought it up.
Because yesterday I was in Germantown and I saw an African American shop right around Armored Street. They have an African American shops, small shops, herbal shops and stuff. And it's Adunde. June, I think I don't know what this day is. I don't remember. You could type it in, Adunde. What's Adunde? I don't remember what Adunde is. You can look, what do they say what Adunde is again? I don't remember. I know what it is, but I can't remember off the top of my head. But we have technology that can help us. Adunde is Odunde or something like that. It's an African American. What they say, June 14th falls on a Sunday. It's Flag Day in the United States. Yes, it's Flag Day in the United States, but it's also Adunde. Mark African American. It's an African American holiday, or mark a very special day for African Americans. But it's also my birthday, our birthday, Ricardo and I.
Oh, nice. What are your plans for your birthday?
I don't have any plans for my birthday.
I have a plan.
I mean,
to
probably
MSG to watch Jennifer Hudson and
maybe
Josh
go to
Groban.
Jamaica, but
It's gonna be awesome. I mean, a voice like that should be consumed live. Yeah.
well, yeah. I mean, we're driving from Jersey City back into Jersey Shore. This was my second time in Atlantic City. I didn't really stay for a long time. What's going on you were at the Bagada? What's going on in Atlantic City? I know one time Atlantic City was not doing very well. Is it doing well? I mean, what does it look like?
Well, before we jump into that,
Yeah.
I mean, I know we have Juneteenth coming up, which is
Juneteenth is
which
June 19th. Yes.
So I'm not familiar with the Adunde. When you look at it, they said maybe you're referring to June 14th. Maybe it's June 19th. Maybe it's a Philadelphia thing.
June 19th is marked as what they call Juneteenth. It's the official Juneteenth where we celebrate where many Africans were the emancipation of slavery in America,
Mm-hmm.
and they believe. I mean, that's the day when all slaves were freed in America. So that's the day that they celebrate because the Africans in the North was free, right? But the South weren't, and that's the day when they announced this. They granted slavery was freed for all Americans. So Juneteenth is the Emancipation Day. In Jamaica, Emancipation Day is July.
Maybe I should, you know what? I should really take off Juneteenth. I should really
Yeah,
take the opportunity to take off that day because it's really a very important day.
yeah,
Um,
yeah, it is. June is a very important. That's when summer starts. I tell you, June starts everything. It's one of the best months of the year, and I'm happy that we were born in June and we're twins.
All right, I love
But
that.
anyways, this podcast of the Pulse, so much is happening. What's pulsing? First, let's talk about New York Knicks and Spurs. Let's talk sports. Let's talk about the French Open and what's going on with all the top seeds bowing out, losing.
There's
Um,
so much to
Let's talk about FIFA.
dive
And
into.
oh my, there's so much to talk about.
Well,
Um,
on the
but-
basketball front, yes.
Yeah.
Well, today is the 30th, as we said. So yesterday, the
The
Spurs.
30th or the 31st?
Today's 31st. Sorry, but yesterday and the 30th, the Spurs, the 30th of May, 2026, the tallest basketball player to date, beat up on the MVP, SGA, right?
Yeah.
To get to the national championships. I'm very proud of the Spurs. I'm very happy that they won. I was very surprised that nobody picked them to get to this far, especially to beat OKC, considering that during the regular season, the Spurs did beat them 4 times.
I mean,
4 times. And so everyone was still, even after they won game 1, you should have said, this team has resilience. People still pick OKC, and I see why, because they won last year, MVP. I get it, but when you look to see how resilient this team is, and in terms and how they have played against this OKC team, they actually have beaten them. They have their number. OKC does not know how to consistently beat this team over a number of. They may beat them once or twice, but if you look at their overall matchup, actually, to be honest with you, they're not built to beat.
But you know what? OKC never had two of their guys was out. Two guys that's very important that the top player was out, injured. So
and they still take them to win, which is weird.
I know, but
It only tells me that some of these pundits or people who are talking basketball and stuff. I listen to Stephen A. Smith. I listen to Show in the Morning to Get Up and all of these different shows, and they're all giving they pay them millions or hundreds of thousands of dollars to give these evaluations and tell us what to do, and of course, a litany of
yes, they don't. I mean,
DraftKings commercial because it sponsors everything that they say.
Okay,
Or the show, but regardless, I am not saying anything about. I'm just saying that the fact that they would come out and make these decisions or make this, what's the word I'm looking for?
Predictions,
and then based on I don't know what data, because the data showed. I'm sure the data showed that, to be honest, the Spurs should have won. So I didn't understand how is it that they were picking OKC. They haven't.
I mean,
it's just all the data pointed in that direction. So it was weird to me, just like the Knicks.
I don't know, when Bayama played with so much passion and it infected the other members of the team. He played with a lot of passion. He played with vim, vigor, and vice.
I also believe that the team both teams that are at the finals are the camaraderie they had.
This was like a finals between the Spurs and OKC. It was like a final.
No, but I'm just talking about this. Before we talk about that, yes, it was a final. It was the Western Conference final.
Yes, but it was so intense.
Well, I think also the one that's coming up versus the Knicks is going to be intense. What I'm trying to say is, I forgot. I lost my train of thought there. But
sorry about that.
No, it's okay. Anyway, but for the Knicks, and you talk about the Knicks itself, I'm very happy for them. They've gotten this far. They can win.
You think you can't say you can't? Okay, who do you pick to win though? The Knicks or the Spurs? Who do you think have a greater chance of winning based on what you've seen?
It's really, really tough for me. Usually, you could say they lack the experience and they're very young. The Spurs team, they're young. This is Victor Wembanyama's third season, and in fact, he only played not even half of last year. So if you think about it, it's really second season. And this is remarkable. He's good. He's a challenge. They did play 7 games. I'm hoping that.
So you're not giving it to the Knicks. Who are you giving it to? I'm gonna give it to the Knicks. I am calling the Knicks will win this series. That's my prediction. The Knicks will win.
It would be great if they win. It would be great for basketball. I do think that they're a better team. People are going to say no.
They're better than.
Yes.
Why do you say that?
They're a better team. The depth. They have better depth from top to bottom. They all are shooters.
So you don't see the Spurs don't have depth?
No, they don't.
What? Of course they have.
They don't have.
Who they have? They only have Wembanyama.
No, they have Castle and Vassell and of course Wembanyama. I think maybe others, but they are
well coached. They're great organization.
Well coached, but that's the thing. They're well coached, great organization. So they are a very well coached team, and that's the thing we are going up against. That's why they were the better coached team. But so now I'm hoping that the Knicks organization. I trust Mike Brown. I love Mike Brown.
Mike Brown is a very good coach as well. He's coached LeBron James. He's played in Cleveland. Did he coach? Had he ever been in Golden State?
What?
No,
he was the coach when they won about 3 or 4 titles.
Mike Brown?
Yes, he was the assistant coach.
Oh, so he's been on championship teams. Okay,
and in fact, one of the champions think that they had Coach Kerr was out, and he coached them during the playoffs. He was the interim head coach while, and remember, Kerr had some type of illness, and maybe I don't know what he was going on with his life, personal life, and so Mike Brown had to step in and took over the team. But what I love about the Knicks is their camaraderie. Oh yeah, I was trying to make this point: the the togetherness, the unity, the belief system. The teams that are in the playoffs the are there because of their unity, teamwork. They look like brothers, camaraderie, and they support each other. I have your back, you have my back. The other teams that didn't make it, you could tell that they depend on one or two people. It has to be one or two. The Knicks, they usually just depend on Brunson. And somebody made a comment that they would never win a title.
The team, Ricardo, the Knicks are loaded. The Knicks are loaded. So, they have Bridges. They have what? Ginobili, Mabobi, whatever.
But that's the only way the Knicks can beat.
They have
the East is a monster. The East is a monster. And with Victor Wembanyama,
the East or the West?
The West. Okay. The West is a beast. And with Victor Wembanyama, and they're a good team. We needed the Knicks needed to have gone through this. They had to change the team. To be honest with you, I think they were preparing for the Western Conference Final because they knew how good they were. And they answer the test.
Whoever the manager is for this team, whoever they have in the organization, leadership, they are good. They worked and built. From Julius Randle up, they kept adding pieces and putting stuff together and adding pieces, and then Mike Brown came and just tweaked a little thing here. They really worked on this team to bring it where it is. They looked good. They look like a championship team. They look like they can win. I believe that they will.
When you watch the Knicks for the last 2 or 3 seasons, or 4 seasons. One of the reasons why they didn't even go further, a couple of years ago, 4 years ago, when they had Julius Randle and DiVincenzo. Julius Randle and DiVincenzo is always hurt during the playoffs, and it always hampered them. And they didn't have the depth, and Thibodeau would use the same people, and so that was the problem. So what they did, got rid of Julius Randle, DiVincenzo, got Cat a couple of 2 years ago. And that was the catalyst for this.
Stephen A. Smith was advocating for them getting rid of Julius. He didn't believe that Julius Randle could have been able to take them to the promised land.
No, I don't think he can take anyone to the promised land. Not in his current state.
Julius Randle is just injury prone, just like Joel Embiid.
Yeah, he can't be the.
But Joel Embiid is the best player on the team.
Yeah.
Once he's on the team, on the court, he's the best player.
Yeah. So what I like about the team is that the camaraderie, and Mike Brown had. What he did that Thibodeau could not do was that everyone buy in, that everyone understood that you're not the only person on this team that is important. You are not that only person. You all are just as important. And when I called you,
but anyway, still,
and not just that, he actually mixed up how they play to try and get different things. If you see how they play, this person play with that person. It's like a chess match.
But having said that, you're not making a prediction. Who do you think will win? I need to know.
Who do I hope will win?
No, I mean, who do you think?
I don't want to answer that question right now.
Why not? I thought you live in New York.
I know.
Partially.
I hope. I think you take it right.
You think the Knicks will win?
I hope the Knicks take this home. It will be very good for basketball. The Spurs won literally recently. They won in the 2000s. They have in 2015. Okay, they won a lot in the last couple of years. The Knicks haven't won in 27 years. I don't know why. Right?
I know they haven't. The Knicks they won in 1917 in the 1970s, right?
I think they won in
either 73 or 77.
99. I think they won in 99.
No.
No.
They won in the 70s. The last time they won was
really? Wait. 73?
Yes.
They won nothing.
But then basketball was...
It's over 20...
In fact...
Why did I say 27
Wait, did we have the NBA in the 1970s when they won?
Yes, they did.
Because, it was the ABA and then the other one and then they merged and stuff. Did they win the merger, under the merger? Oh, okay, they did. All right, so, 1973 was the last time. So they haven't won anything since then.
Oh my goodness!
But I think I'm gonna make a bold. As I said, my prediction is that the Knicks will win. It's the 250th anniversary of the US. and it's gonna and we need an All-American team to win, and New York Knicks is an All-American team. We don't have any foreign. I'm sorry, it sounds crazy. We don't have a foreigner this time. It's like every year we have the Nuggets, who is win, who is a European. Like then OKC one, who is the main guy? Face a Canadian, and isn't Shea Canadian?
Yes.
Right. Okay.
Canadian American.
I mean, come on, man. And then you have Joel and
I mean Victor Wembanyama.
Victor. Where is he from? France?
Yes.
You must be crazy. You think they're going to? You think? You think? You think? No, You think Victor Wembanyama from France, who's leading the Spurs, is going to win? Going to the 250th anniversary of America.
It would be great for basketball because he's young.
Great for basketball for Victor Wembanyama to win.
Trying to make basketball more for international sports so they could get more audience and make.
It's already international. Trust me, they already started the European League. Now, if we have a European League, the people who play in America, are they going to go back to Europe to play, or are they going to stay here? I don't know.
Yeah, so.
But anyways, as I said to you, it will be, first of all, we need the Knicks is an All-American team. They have all in Villanova people that plays, All-American team guys from from America that's leading that team. Josh Hart, they're all Americans. We haven't had an All-American team winning. I mean, when was the Nuggets? Well, I mean,
I don't think I want to talk about that. I don't think that's important.
That's maybe. I mean, that's controversial, but we get controversial on the show.
I would like to make a point.
Yeah,
you are being biased because in Europe they have in soccer
bias.
Wait, let me finish. They have people who are from every single part of the world that plays in England, and nobody says, "Oh, they want someone from." As much as you're talking about it, in fact, soccer is one of the most. That's an international sport because people from the U.S. people from in Jamaica, the Caribbean islands, it's amazing. That sport have people from everywhere representing. Yeah, but people all over the world. You're talking about soccer.
Everywhere play soccer, and in the Premier League, it's all English and Premier. It's different. It's a club, but here in the US, the NBA is not that international like soccer anyway, or football.
No, I'm talking about the Premier League, which is. Or you have the European League.
Yeah, but the Premier League is not a sport. NBA is a sport. Basketball.
Excuse me.
Premier League is a league. The NBA that's basketball.
Ronaldo, stop it. I don't know what you're talking about. What?
Listen. The National Basketball Association of America.
Let's just say that we can't have a discussion about. I mean, yes, you could have that, but this is not a big.
But I'm telling you though, an All-American team will win the NBA this year.
They're not All-American. There are people in the Knicks team that are not just from here. There are other people.
Yeah, but
no, I don't want to talk about it because it would be like me going to play a sport and people don't want me to do well because I'm to represent New York Knicks or New York when I play my group, and they don't want me to do well because I wasn't born here.
But I'm telling you,
I'm representing. I don't think that's a good argument.
I'm telling you though, an All-American team will win this year though. I'm telling you, the Knicks will win. Will beat.
Well, I have to tell you, the beauty about New York is that we are salad. We are out of many. I always feel as though we are typical.
The Big Apple.
We are. We are. We represent so many walks of life, so many nationalities, so many different groups of people, and it's amazing to see when you see the Knicks when you have people from all over the world celebrating this win. And so there you go. So just stop saying, and nobody's thinking about All-American and stuff. I don't even think they think about that. All right, I don't think you should, because there are also other players on that team as well. All right, I think basketball they're trying to make it more international, and I think that's important. That's great for the sport.
Well, yeah, basketball, but the NBA is not international. The NBA it's played in America, okay, and we've been lacking strong American players over the last couple of years. We need to develop American players, develop American dominance, okay, and this is the year for it. The NBA has demonstrated that they have put a group of guys together who have chemistry, who come from the Big Apple, the heart of American excellence, New York. Okay.
This is a business.
Yeah, and that too.
I want to let you know, it's a business. It's not like a country versus another country. They do have the national or the World Basketball Tournament.
Well, that's true.
All right,
Yeah.
and then Wembyama represent France. In this scenario, Wembyama plays
represents
for the Spurs. It's an organization within the NBA who is in San Antonio, and the Knicks is in New York. And it's not just for where that's the beauty about America, is that we have people from all walks of life, and that's why we're so great, because we can have people from France and wherever country play in this sport and do a really good job, and we all celebrate the way, and that's really good for the city. I think that's what we should be looking at. As far as I'm concerned, Victor is the Spurs is what we call Goliath, and the Knicks is David, and I'm hoping that David will win.
Why isn't the Knicks David?
David versus Goliath.
First of all, the Spurs have one main person. Well, the Knicks have a plethora of people.
But here, no. When you think about the stars, everybody know the captain and the star of the Knicks is Jalen Brunson. He's 6'1", for crying out loud. In basketball, 6'1", give me a break. And then you have the Spurs, Victor Wembanyama. He is 7'5" or 6', whatever. He's over 7'4". He could be 8 for all I mean,
but we'd have to be shocked now because
no, I'm not saying I'm shocked. I'm just saying
the Steph Curry won 2 or 3 rings and he's just as short.
Yeah, he was David.
Short guys.
He was David. I'm just telling you, he was David.
The David
it's short versus the tall. It's the big versus the small. It's the organization. The Knicks was not even picked every ounce of the way. The Knicks were supposed the Knicks were supposed to lose. Oh my God, they're gonna lose because Houston won 14 straight leading into the playoffs. They're gonna lose. That's what everyone was saying. They defied the odds and they won that.
The Knicks were gonna lose to who? Cleveland?
To Houston. Listen to me. The pundits were saying that, they're gonna lose because they lost in the regular season and they see was at 14. It's gonna be tough. It's not a cakewalk. They won and they did really good. And then they said, oh my goodness, the Knicks is built to play Boston. And Boston lost. There we go. It's gonna be tough versus Philadelphia. Philadelphia is gonna beat them because they have Embiid and
what? No, maybe because you were in New York, but in my neck of the woods in Philadelphia, we were not predicting Philadelphia was going to beat the Knicks.
Oh, everybody!
Okay. We were after we saw that big win. We were nervous. No, I was nervous.
Well, but they were saying, you guys were better built, and you have Embiid who's going to deal with.
Embiid was injured.
Yeah,
okay,
he came back.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, after the Boston win,
everybody's hurt at this point.
You guys were waiting for the Knicks.
No,
for the Sixers.
I'm just
you guys were sitting down waiting.
Yeah, for the Sixers. And then we were cold, and you guys act. And then I'm just telling you, this is what a lot of people were saying. Iverson, Steve, everybody was saying, and so they defy the odds and won that.
Iverson he's blinded by.
Of course, that's why I keep telling you about the.
He's a Knicks player.
Then you go from there
with the Sixers player.
Forget it. Cleveland, forget it. Oh, they are stacked. On paper, they're the better team, everybody. On paper, they're the better team, and they should win game 1.
I think these people would work for FanDuel because I don't know what the hell they're talking about.
I couldn't care less. All I'm just telling you, they should. But guess what? The Knicks defied the odds, and they came back. In fact, in one game, the referees were like, you know what? Let's just make this an even game. All right, they're playing at home. And the amount of fouls that were called against the Knicks is just like the other team. The Cleveland didn't even commit a foul. And guess what? We still end up winning. Because they're able to change their game. James started throwing 3-pointers and said, you're not going to call foul on us today because we're going to do 3-pointers.
If you watch how the Knicks play, there's no way with the camp. There's no way. First of all, I don't even know who these pundits are. But anyways, that's for the Knicks. That's for basketball.
But it's exciting. It's exciting for New York. It's one of the oldest franchises or the oldest teams, in the NBA. And it would be great if they could win one. It's just embarrassing. It's a shame that they haven't won more.
They will win.
They haven't won any of this.
Yeah, that's true.
But for crying out loud, my parents didn't even think about having me when the last time they won.
But anyway, let's switch gears and talk about tennis now. Yeah. But we're looking forward. Let's talk. The French Open is on. What's going on in tennis? I think you have more news
my goodness,
more updates for me but I've been watching it here there. A lot of upsets this year at the French Open. It's what's going on in the French
All right,
Open?
so the French Open tennis tournament is one of the four majors. It's the second major of the year. This is a Grand Slam, we call it, one of the biggest tournament where all the top players have to play, and it's mandatory. It's mandatory for, especially if you're in the top 20, or you have to play. Um, and this is a huge. Coca Golf won last year. On the women's side, on the men's side, we had Alcaraz, but this year, Alcaraz is out with a lot of the top seeds on the men's side was out.
Alcaraz, from
Alcaraz
Spain,
from
right?
Spain.
Why? What's going on with Alcaraz? Why
He's
is he
dealing
out?
with some injuries. It happens. He's been winning a lot. He's only 22, and he has six Grand Slams already.
6 Grand Slams.
At 22, it's
Oh
next to
my God.
impossible. It's remarkable. He's a Hall of Famer already. So, but his nemesis, um, who is was two in the world, now
Who's
he's
it-
number
who's his
one.
nemesis?
Yannick
Djokovic?
Sinner.
Oh, Sinner.
Yannick Sinner also, who everybody pegged to just literally everybody just gave him the trophy already. I don't know why all of these. They should just put him in the finals
What's going
and let
on
him
with
brush.
him?
And wait,
What's going on with him?
he lost
Okay.
in a 5-set battle. After actually it was only a battle in the first 2 sets. After the first 3 sets, after he was up 6-2, 6-3, 5-1, he lost 7-5, 6-1, 6-1. Because he cramps and he's having cramping issues, and he's always had health issues. His physical fitness has always been a problem since he was young, since he got on tour, and it shows itself especially wait, it shows itself especially on in 5-set matches, and also on clay or slower surfaces. He's from Italy.
It's a Sinner from Italy, and he
Yeah.
lost. Okay. Ooh.
Yeah.
All right. And so okay, what about what's going on with the Americans? Any Americans? Tiafo
Is still in it, but so Coca Golf lost. A lot of upsets. Coca Golf lost. Iga Swiatek lost. Who everybody picked. Yeah, she's won this tournament. She's won this tournament twice.
Okay.
She's number 3. She lost. Rybakina lost. Jessica Pegula lost. These are all top 5 people in the top 6 in the world, by the way.
Yes.
So a lot of these people. See, the only person left that's in the top 5 is Sabalenka.
Wow.
Yeah, she's left, but she's playing Naomi Osaka, who's on the up and up again. So that's going to be
Naomi
tough.
is back.
Yeah, and
when she's been back from. I mean, and what's your ranking now?
16 or 14. If she
Okay.
wins, I think right now she's up to 12 because she's in the run of 16. But she's been playing really well. But so on the men's side, it's another craziness is happening too. Lots of upsets. Sinner is out. Djokovic is out.
Right, he was upset by a Brazilian.
By a teenager. So all of the young teenagers, they are poised and they're ready to take on the mantle. They're saying, no, Sinner and Alcaraz, you're not going to do this to us because
Gael Monfils retired. They said that his protege, or the guy that's supposed to replace him, this
Kwame,
black guy, French black guy, looks very powerful, strong.
Yes,
he lost though. He lost to a Chilean from Cabilo is his name.
Oh, Cabilo, yeah,
Cabilo beat him. Yeah.
Oh,
Alejandro.
I would pick Cabilo. I would have not put money on Kwame. Kwame's young, 17. I don't think he's ready. He did beat him in the first set.
Yeah, but he wasn't patient.
I think no. That match, the amount of he expended so much to get to this point. He didn't think he was down and out, and that was a tough, long, nearly 5-hour match they played. And
with Chile? With the Chilean?
No, before this one, that with the Chilean, he won 6-4. Yeah,
the first set.
I think he had a chance to win 6-2, and he didn't close it out.
With that long game he played, who was he playing? Who did he upset?
I forgot.
Djokovic?
No, he didn't. Djokovic. João Fonseca.
Oh no,
yeah. So right now, if you look at who's in the draw, no one is. The men's and the women's side is the same thing. Zverev is number 2 in the world. He is the only one that's in the top 10 actually that's left. There's Aliassime.
Oh yes, that's one of my favorite players from Canadian, Auger Aliassime. That's one of my favorite players. How is he doing? I watched him a couple of days ago, 2 or 3 days ago. He won. It was a grueling 5-set match. He went to the 5th set and played a tiebreak and eventually pulled off the win. the Canadian. How is he doing?
He won yesterday, so he's playing Tabilo.
Oh,
He's number 4 in the world, by the way, Aliassime.
okay.
Aliassime. Yeah, so, and we have a lot of, it's just crazy what's going on the men's side. If you look at it, you have um, Sorrentino is still in it. The younger one Sorrentino, one Martin. He is the younger brother to the other Sorrentino brother, who's the better brother. But the better brother lost yesterday.
I think Aliciami can win. This can win.
By the way, the guy who took out Sinner, Sorrentino, he won yesterday. He took out Martin Landalus, and Martin Landalus from Spain, and he's tall and hits the ball heavy. So this Sorrentino kid that nobody expects to win, he's light, slim.
Where is he from?
He's unassuming. Brazil. He's
that's the guy that beat Djokovic?
Not Brazil. He's from Argentina.
Okay.
He is just the nicest, calmest, quiet. He said at the end of the match, "Oh, I shouldn't have won this match. I don't know. I should have no business winning this match. I just feel so bad for Sinner." And I thought that this guy was the nicest guy. He's young, and he came up and backed it up. But here's the deal: I am not surprised. He's not good on hard court because he doesn't have a good backhand. His backhand is really awful. It's the worst I've ever seen. However, he has a really good forehand, not as big as his brother's, but he doesn't make errors. He has long strokes, hit the ball very deep with high spins and heavy. And I said I don't know who I spoke with the other day, my friend, I spoke to Yancy the other day. I said, this kid, even though his brother is better than him, and he's younger, I think he is really good. You have to watch him, especially on clay. When he doesn't have time, you could bully him. But when he have a little time, he could win. And look at this. Now he's in the round of 16. Yeah. Tiafo is there in round of 16. Zach Sfadia, whose dad died last year, young American. He's 22 years old. Parents gave up everything and then lost his dad, and it became hard. They had a GoFundMe to help raise funds to help them. It was fantastic.
Blake Shelton lost, you say, the American?
Yeah, well, yeah, top 5. There is the only person that's in the top 10 that's left is Aliassime from Canada and
Sinner.
And
Sorry,
Here's the deal, though.
But what about Tiafo, the American player? Is he still there? Yeah.
Yes, here's the deal. I want to let you know something. People are not talking about Berrettini.
Oh, I haven't heard from that
Berrettini
in a while.
Who's always hurt, who nobody ever expect to play even well on clay because he has no backhand. He has a big forehand, big serve. He is in the round of 16, and you know what? He could be the dark horse. He's a good player.
Yeah, I just realized that. Berrettini in a while.
He actually went to the semifinals of a clay court tournament this year. Shockingly, very surprisingly, by the way. He's just out of nowhere. He shows up. You never know with him. Health is always his Achilles heel, and I think because of how long clay court matches are and stuff, he may do well enough to get to the finals, but I don't see him winning because he's injury prone, and that's always been his problem. It's injury.
So tell me, when does Tiafo play again? When does
Tiafo plays tomorrow, and he plays this Italian Arnaldi.
Tiafo is the American player. So
yes.
Now by the way, there is news that you shared with me earlier that Serena Williams is planning on returning to the court, professional tennis.
Yes. So Serena Williams it's very exciting. A lot of people don't like it, and I'm like, why not? You retired because you wanted to focus on your family, and when you retired at the U.S. Open, you said it was you're just stepping back. It's light. You focused on your body, your health, your children, your family. Your husband was able to do his thing and shine. And now you're in a good spot. Now you're able to, if you think you have the game still and you could move and the ability and you have something to prove, do it. She really could not move from corners to corners. She was a little bit on the big side. Unfortunately, if you talk to her, she would tell you that.
Is she coming to actually win or just to make money?
Serena Williams does not do anything unless she thinks she can win. If she can't win, she's not going to play. And the reason, when she played that U.S. Open, her farewell U.S. Open, she did not think she could win. If you ask her that, she's going to tell you,
she was just playing an exhibition match?
She was playing the U.S. Open as a farewell, and she won the number 2 player in the world, and she got to the 3rd round. And listen, it was shocking. She haven't actually played in months, nearly maybe 12 or 13 months, and she went to the third round. So now, fast forward to now, she did GLP-1. She lost the weight. Her youngest daughter is now 2.5, going to be 3. Her husband is in a good spot. They have a WNBA team. They now have a NASCAR racing team. Investment. So they're in a good spot. So
Okay, well, she's always been wealthy, so I'm not sure.
No, but that's not her. She's driven. People who are driven, it's not just for wealth why she's doing it. She's just a driven person. It makes her happy just to see success. She loves to plant everything. She wants to plant a seed and see it grow. And she's all about winning. She doesn't like to lose. So if she knows, and that's Serena. So she's coming back because she thinks she's ready. She's been practicing. She's been practicing hardcore. She has been putting in the work. You see her, I know she is. Her service, and she's playing doubles, which, you know what? She's doing it right. She's not coming in back to play singles. You need to get your body adjusted to match play. So if I were her, I would play a couple doubles. She's playing doubles, Queen's Club, and maybe another tournament and see how she does.
So she's going to play doubles with who's she going to play doubles? Going to play who?
Mbuku.
Okay, so
she's from Canada. She's been playing really well, yeah.
At the exit toward Garden State Parkway North.
She's been playing really well.
Okay, that's nice.
She's a good player. She remembers Serena Williams in her movement, her serve, poise. Yeah, I think it's great for tennis, great for the sport to see Serena back. If she could play, and I mean, look, Martina Navratilova was winning tournaments and titles, and when she was like 49 or 50. Doubles, mixed doubles and doubles. In fact, when she stopped playing singles, that's all she did because she didn't realize. I think Serena will play doubles and she'll probably try. If she does well and win, then she'll keep playing doubles. She's a test, and then she'll try and play singles. And if she lose singles, she probably won't play again because she doesn't like to lose. And she'll stay in sync doubles.
So, do you think she's playing this match? You said when next month?
Her husband said last week on an ESPN interview. Yeah. He said to her, we're in a good spot, and my youngest daughter have never seen her mother play professionally, and I think it would be great. The moment he said that last week, I should have actually went and bet on Kalshi. They were talking about that because the moment he said that, I said, there you go. That's confirmation. Serena is going to play in Wimbledon, and Paul and I have been talking, and I said that. He wants the daughter to play, and she's been practicing, and now she's fulfilled the 6 months, but I'm excited.
Serena's gonna play, so she's playing next month. Or next, in the what is it? All England.
This month.
Use the second from the right lane.
She's playing this month.
It can't be this month. We're not June yet. June is tomorrow. Yeah.
Oh, you're right. Sorry.
June is
That's
tomorrow.
What I meant. That's what I meant. June.
No, she's playing next month in a tournament.
Grasscourt. That's her. And that's what she won more than anything else.
Next month, and of course, when is Wimbledon?
Don't know. Usually it's in the end of June, the beginning of July.
But this year we have FIFA World Cup.
Use the left lane to take the New Jersey 36 East exit.
We have FIFA World Cup this year, so I'm not sure about.
So if we're talking about sports, all right, since we're talking about sports today, we're using tennis. Don't forget, we're gonna have right now whoever is left on the men's side has never won a Grand Slam. We're gonna have a first time.
But Ferrer has never won.
No, never. He's been there and choked a couple times. You know, choking happens. Everyone does. But I'm hoping that this time is going to be the charm. The third time he's going to be in the position. He can do it. I think he's the best player that's left in the field right now. I think he could do it. But every time I predict someone, they totally just... But I think he could do it.
I mean, there's several players that's there right now, and I mean, there's a lot happening in tennis. But we'll see whose breakout season is gonna break out to and win.
Well, João Fonseca this is a breakout season for him. I think the fact that he was able to come back from down 2 sets to love and win in 5 sets versus Djokovic, and also, in fact, his first round and the second round is the same thing he did. He was down 2 sets and he came back, which shows his resilience and his poise. And that shows me that he's a fighter and he's never out. And that's who you want. And he has a huge game, move well. And the fact that I am very happy for tennis because I really wanted that balance. I felt like for the longest time on the men's side, I mean, you have these 2 guys, Sinner and Alcaraz. I'm like, no, come on. I need competition. Everyone needs to raise their level and believe.
Well, Alcaraz is out. Sinner's lost. Djokovic lost. I mean, we have Tiafoe who needs to win. He's been playing for a long time. Alessiami, has he won anything yet? I'm hoping that he wins.
Yeah, I mean, listen, Alessiami has been in the top 10. Keep going.
There's some new guys that's out. I mean, hopefully they can.
Alex Steve has won a lot of titles. He's won over 10 titles.
Yeah,
you know
but
this?
he needs to win
But
a
he doesn't
Grand
win the
Slam.
big one.
But we're hoping that this will be his year. And then on the women's side, Sabalenka looks like she can. I mean, if she
No, I don't. She's not going to win.
Oh, yeah, she's not going to win.
No.
Who's going to beat her? Naomi?
I don't know if Naomi's ready. She can beat her though.
But who's going to beat her if Swiatek is out, Coco Gauff is out? Who's going to beat her?
It's going to be a surprise this year.
We'll see. Oh, okay. So I mean that's sports. Anything else to talk about?
Svitolina is going to win.
It's Svitolina. Oh
Yeah.
wow. Okay, we'll see. Probably that's why Serena is coming back. Okay.
Well, yes,
You
that's
know.
exactly
How
why
old is
she's coming
Svitolina?
back.
50?
32.
Oh, she's young.
I tell you, but she couldn't beat Serena forever. She would always lose her.
Yeah,
Lose
no.
her in the semifinals or
Okay.
lose to the Sharapova. She would lose to Sharapova and all of these girls, right? Caroline Wozniacki. She would be like the semifinalist queen.
And
Couldn't
by
take
the
the
way,
title
just
home.
before we switch gears, talking about politics.
No, let's do politics for the next podcast. Today it's sports. We're gonna keep it light and heavy, nice.
No, I mean no, we're not going to. We're going to talk about politics. Okay, what's going on with Venus Williams though? I mean, she's still playing.
She still plays. She was supposed to play in doubles at the French Open, but her partner, this American girl, Haley Baptiste, who's amazing. She's in the top. She beat Sabalenka, and a couple of top players. She's very good.
What's going on with her?
She actually fell on the court, and we don't know how the status. It doesn't look good. I don't know. We're hoping that she's okay. They had to wheelchair her off the court. Apparently, they had some advertisements on the court.
And Venus hasn't retired.
So
yet, right?
No, so Venus Williams, I don't know if she's still playing doubles. I think she pulled out because of her partner. Her partner pulled out, which is the right thing to do. She is going to be commentating at today. Today's their first time she's going to be doing the TNT TV broadcast.
Oh well, she should just do that and retire already.
Well, everyone is their own individual life, is what you.
By the way, have you heard anything about LeBron James?
She shouldn't retire.
Sorry for switching gears back over because since we're talking about
what about LeBron James?
Old players and the need for to retire from the sport. So we switch gears to LeBron James. I hear that. I heard some pundits on 97.5, The Fanatic on the radio, ESPN, talking recently that he might retire. This year, they're saying that they think that he might go back to Cleveland and finish up in Cleveland. Have you heard that?
Well, people are throwing stuff around. You know, they always throw stones just so that people could respond to get people talking. I couldn't care less. Whatever he does is what he does. That's up to him. He is 41 years old. He's an older basketball player who went to the second round
without Austin Reeves or with an injured Austin Reeves, and the best one of their number one players was not there. What is it? Luka? Whatever the Doncic, whatever the Serbians.
But if you think about LeBron's career as a whole, it wasn't centered. He wanted to win a lot of titles, but I don't think it was centered around winning. At this stage of his life, because he's 41, it's not centered around winning another championship. I know he wants it, but it's not. It can't be. He's been in so many finals and he's played so many, and he only has 4. So
he has 5.
He has 5?
He has 5, yes. He has 5 rings.
So, he has
5 rings. With the Lakers, made it 5th.
How many did he make? How many did he win it with the Lakers?
He won 1 with the Lakers, 1 with Cleveland, 3 with Miami. He has 5.
I don't think so.
Yeah, he has 5. He has 5 rings. LeBron James has 5 rings.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, do you think he's gonna? If he retires, I think he doesn't want to retire. He's not sure. It's how he feels and how the calls. It's Renaldo LeBron James. I know you were wrong. I wasn't. They have 2 with Miami, 1 with Cleveland, and 1 with LA. He has 4.
4.
Yeah.
Oh,
I know he has 4. I know he has 4. This is why I was just like,
no, he has to have 5.
Renaldo McKenzie. When would he have had 3 with Miami? It's impossible. When?
2 with Miami.
He left after this. But when would he have had
4
3?
Rings? Why do in my head he has 5 though?
Because LeBron James I never liked him because he was known as a choker. I love him now, but he was a choker. Couldn't take it home. He finally got 4. He was a choker, and people said he had to leave and go to Miami and then come back to Cleveland to get it. But he used to be a choker. So because, and I don't think he's choker. I just think he never had the cast of people that everyone need. Everybody would just depend on LeBron alone to take it home. And in this day and age, you realize that those days ended a long time ago. Kobe Bryant had Shaquille O'Neal. LeBron had who? It was him alone. He did
Kyrie
not.
Irving.
Give me a break. Okay?
Well, before Kyrie, he never had anybody.
Give me a break. Kyrie Irving was there, but Kyrie was always hurt. And it's the same thing. His career has not changed. Can I tell you?
By the way, is Kyrie still playing?
I don't. Yes, the people who get hurt, their baggage. They need to get off. They in baseball they call that DH. People who are good, but they can't play all the time in every position because they're gonna get tired. They just need to focus on one thing. And in basketball, that doesn't work. So those people need to shed the baggage. Anyone who has injury problem, that's why I don't believe that Embiid will ever win a title. On the court playing, he may go to a team that is good, but he's gonna play. He's gonna play maybe 2 or 3 minutes like Queen Elizabeth, and then he's gonna sit down half the time. Bench warmer. And what's the other one from Toronto? No, what's the other one from?
Wait, hold up.
Wait. What's the other one? Andrew that plays with
Clippers.
No, Timberwolves. What's his name? The other big
Kevin
one.
Durant.
The other big one that's there.
But
not Anthony.
Kevin Durant.
Who plays with Anthony Edwards? The other big guy.
I don't know.
Oh, I know. They Julian Randle's. Julius Randle and the different Senjo.
Kevin Durant
and
the guy from the Clippers.
What's wrong with him?
He's they call him what they call it. He's always injured. He comes out and play now and then. He's always injured.
Baggage.
Kawhi Leonard.
Baggage.
Kawhi Leonard.
If I was a basketball team, if I was on a basketball team, Harden, baggage. That was the worst deal that they did. I mean, I am not even anyone. I'm just an ordinary, average Joe. Like all of these people I just talked about at baggage and should be the last person on the team, overpaid, let them go. Give me a break. Somebody who's hungry and zeal and young, who's just is kind of the dozier brother. You know why I say this?
First of all,
always hurt.
Let me make this point though.
Always
First
hurt.
of all,
baggage.
The Clippers.
Get rid of them.
I mean, the Clippers have Anthony Davis, which is the worst. I don't know who the general.
Baggage. Get rid of them. I couldn't believe it.
Let me finish the point. Hold up.
I know.
Kawhi Leonard. No, Anthony Davis and Harry Irving. How can you have two injury-prone guys on the team?
You get my point? I'm like, and they call themselves managers.
I heard that they're trying to get Anthony Davis to come to the Sixers. Absolutely not.
This is right.
After we just signed Paul George, which is
this is why I love when you look at the Knicks team right now. Look at them.
But I disagree with Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid is not baggage. Joel Embiid is a dominant player, and he is asked to play too much. That's why he gets injured, because when he's playing, he's just they're always relying on him. He gives 110% when he's playing. He plays well, and the thing is, they rely on him too much, and he gets injured.
He gets paid enough to be relied on.
Yeah, but it's
let me finish.
A team sport.
He gets paid over $50 million. You can't get any better player. If they don't want him, it's greedy. If he doesn't want to be relied on as much,
that's the point I'm trying to make.
I know the point.
I'm saying that it's a team sport. He's gonna get injured.
If it's a team sport,
he is 7 feet 1 inches, and he is over 250 pounds. People who are 7 feet 1 inches, over 200, they get a lot. They're injury prone.
Renaldo McKenzie, again, I heard your point, and you didn't hear mine. What I said to you is that I get what you're saying. I'm not saying it's wrong. But if that's the case, then you shouldn't be paid $55 million. If you want it to be a team sport, then lower the pay. You get way too much money. The reason why they depend on him so much is because they cap their high speed. They paid so much. They're top heavy. The Knicks, 5 of the players make up what 3 of your top players get paid. Okay, and that's my point. What's his name? Lower his salary. You see, this is why I want someone like that on my team. Jalen Brunson gets paid $24 million. One of the lowest for a captain in the team. Even lower than Anunoby. Even lower than Kat. Why? Do you know why he did that? Why? Because he needed help. He knows that he has Mikal Bridges need to come and get paid some decent. His friend, and he knows Michael Bridges is a horse. He's no, he's not a horse, a llama, whatever he does, a mule. He does not get tired. He plays 43 minutes all the time. That's why the Knicks are so good. Because we have a captain like this who's able to take a pay cut just so he can. That's why I don't like Joel Embiid. You're telling me a team. Yes, if it's a team, the Knicks is a team. That's what I'm trying to say. They're a team because they're able to manage the money that they pay people to get a team to play.
Well, first of all, they're over the luxury tax. New York Knicks is willing to do that. Sixers is not willing to do that. Okay.
To do what?
To pay people to come on the team. Okay. They're not willing to do that.
They're over the luxury tax as well. I've proved you wrong maybe 3 times already. Should I look on here again and tell you what the pay is between the Knicks?
I mean, you can tell me the pay.
It's more on your team.
I mean, listen
to me.
Based on what
Listen to what I'm going to tell you.
What's that?
Your team gets paid more than the Knicks put together. In fact, and why? Your top 3 team members are paid like 6 of the Knicks starters is what 3 of your people are being paid.
There we go. But yet still, Joel Embiid is still asked to do more than these guys. Okay, if you look at the last games with Joel Embiid, so you're saying that he needs but if
3 of your top players are paid more than 6 of the team players, which means you don't have enough. You have 3. You have a company. I have 6 people in this house that get paid $10 million, and 3 people in that house that get paid $12 million.
Yeah, but that's the point I'm trying to make is it doesn't matter. Okay, we don't have a bench. 1, 2. That you only.
How do you fix the bench?
Wait, no, you're only talking about 3 people.
How do you fix the bench?
We need to get people. Okay, and wait, you're only talking about 3 people with your 10 people. Okay, I mean, you only tell me what 3 people. How much? The total amount of when you put all the team, your organization, the Knicks pay more money or put together. You're only talking about 3 people combined. Okay, that's only 3 people.
I'm talking about Renaldo.
You have about 10, 15.
No, we don't. I'm talking about 10 the bench. No, I'm talking about the top Renaldo.
You only talk about talk about 3 people who we pay. Paul George, Tyrese Maxey, Joel Embiid.
I could have gone more.
Okay.
If I call Renaldo, hold on.
Nobody else gets
Renaldo,
paid on that
listen
team.
to me. I don't need to because if I add the rest of the people.
When Joel Embiid is on the team, when Joel Embiid is on the court, he is the one that is always playing.
We got this far without him. He was hurt at one point and they won. So I don't know what you're talking about. He wasn't on the team and they won without him.
I mean, everybody believed that it was because of his dominance that caused him to beat the Boston.
Yeah, and I'm not saying no. I'm not saying he's not relevant. I'm not saying he's not relevant. I'm not saying he's not important. What I'm saying, he's that for someone who is a top dog that pays so much money that's ever relied on the team, he needs to do more because he's too injury prone and he's never gonna win a title.
The guy scored 40 points, 35. He does anytime he plays, he dominates. Okay. But he's, as I said to you, he's 7 feet 1 inches to over 250 pounds. That's what you're gonna get with people who are that big and who is asked to do a lot. He played 40 minutes in the last 2 games. Okay, and the last 2 games when he played the Knicks, he outperformed all the other members. Fine, you get more money than everybody else, but it doesn't matter. We do have a bench. He really have time to rest, and he has to deal with medical issues and came off medical issues to play so that they could win.
What was the medical issue again?
He had a surgery on his appendix.
Sorry.
What?
His appendix.
Yes. What's wrong with
Paul, tell me about your appendix, baby. Educate Renaldo.
What are you talking about? This is sports. Come on.
What?
Well, I don't know what you're talking about.
Paul took out his appendix.
Okay, but does he play right away? You don't go play right away after you take it out.
How long was he out for?
I mean, I don't know, but you don't go play right away.
All right, well, let's see. I'm old. I'm 47, but I'm going to tell you right now. Let's see.
Yeah.
And the only way he wins, I'm telling you, is unless they change that entire team and bring somebody else on, like you said.
No, I don't think so. We need chemistry. Chemistry wins. It's a team sport, okay? Chemistry wins. I don't believe that Joel Embiid should leave the team. Joel Embiid should remain on the team. We need to develop chemistry.
Nobody's going to take him. Who's going to take him? Nobody wants him.
He's good. And this year, this was the first time in the playoffs he played. This is the best playoffs he's ever played. Okay, just so you know. He looks the best this time around. So, but anyway, this is the Neoliberal Round podcast. This is the Pulse talking with Ricardo on a Sunday, May 31st. Very good discussion. I would love to talk about Iran and what's going on with Donald Trump's concert that's coming up on June 14th, but we don't have time for that. Yeah, but this was great talking with Ricardo. Please visit us at theneoliberal.com, anchor.fm/theneoliberal, on YouTube, Renaldo McKenzie. We're all about serving the world today to solve tomorrow's challenges by making popular with the monopoly. What good? This is the Neoliberal Round podcast.